If it's happening in St. Charles.
If it's happening in information technology, it's happening in St. Charles.
If it's happening in entertainment, it's happening in St. Charles.
If it's happening in retail, it's happening in St. Charles.
If it's happening in real estate, it's happening in St. Charles.
If it's happening in the events and conventions industry, it is happening in St. Charles.
If it's happening in manufacturing, it's happening in St. Charles.
If it's happening in tourism, it's happening in St. Charles.
If it's happening in development, it's happening in St. Charles.
If it's happening in healthcare, it's happening in St. Charles.
Si está pasando en el mundo, está pasando en San Carlos.
If it's happening where you
live, work,
And dine,
it's happening in St. Charles.
If it's happening in education, it's happening at Lindenwood.
It's happening at Orchard Farm.
And it's definitely happening in St. Charles.
If it's happening in economic development, it's happening in Missouri and St. Charles.
If it's happening
in St. Charles.